Hey guys, then the real start now here. Mr. TaToH against Mr. Yo in another best of 7, now the semifinals. And let's see how they will play this out. With me will be Klavskis. How are you doing today?
Okay, so finally looks like we're gonna get into the real game. Thanks for having me, Nili. Should be interesting matchup indeed. And now we have the legendary Persians versus Magyars, so we still give the lead to Magyars, right?
What do you mean? Sorry, I was a bit.
I mean, Magyars still the favorite in the Civ matchup, right?
Well, it seemed like MBL had an advantage against Slam last series, so that was a bit surprising. And going for Camels obviously seems to be quite a nice option there as well. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest.
I mean, MBL got a really good villager lead, obviously. The faster Persian TC was really nice, but let's see. I mean, Yo on Arabia, that's top 5 player at the moment, so TaToH's gonna be up for the game of his life, basically.
Well, yeah, let's see how he'll play this out. Now getting the boar, and already a villager lead. That's so early. It's so confusing to me, but Persian seems to be just so strong. Oh, and now really blocking his own villager there. That's the 2 boars in, quite nice and early. Look at that. Yo didn't even get the first boar, and TaToH already has both in. Now walling behind this. He's creating a nice area and tries to play this as safe as possible.
Oh. Yeah, and I mean, it's nice. It's definitely nice because, like, the board that was on the right side, he was very exposed, right? And Yo can be really aggressive, so, you know, just taking precautions really at this point. Now running into TC almost, so it would have been unfortunate and cannot even fight, so really nice spot for TaToH right now. Really, really nice spot. Gonna get a few hits in, just scare him off. Gonna go for the wall off with the blacksmith. I really like this position from TaToH right now.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 against 3 scouts get so many HP done here, or so much damage done. And yeah, Yo needs to wait for his 4th scout, and even then it's a question if that will be enough. We can see TaToH still very active, waits to get, and he's checking if he's completely walled, and yes he is. I don't really like how exposed his berries are, but it feels like TaToH, at least against scouts, he's super safe now.
Yeah, definitely. And even the berries, I mean, if he micros properly, should be no problem at all. And what I would like to see in the future, like even if he keeps walling, I really want to see like a palisade gate maybe on the right side if he wants to move out later on. But from what I assume, we will see like a full night transition. You know, these civilizations obviously full on the cavalry side, so that probably will be the most common thing they will do. But now TaToH coming from the attack, and obviously Yo not even walled. He's really, really exposed right now, so it could be very, very dangerous. And well, as you talked about, the HP value really, really nice for TaToH right now.
Yeah, and getting bloodlines as well, so increasing in that regard. And oh, unfortunate for Mr. Yo. He's camping with the scouts at the left-hand side, but now sending 4 villagers over. And this looks so good for TaToH. Can he maybe get some kills here? Yo is not seeing it. This could be at least 2 kills.
And TaToH already bloodlines is done, so even if Yo engages, he cannot win that fight at all, being already down on the HP and the bloodlines being done. Oh, this is disaster for Yo. No way he will win that fight. This is complete control for TaToH right now.
But surprisingly, TaToH is actually going back there. Doesn't want to fight 5 against 5 scouts, although he has the HP advantage, maybe overvaluing the +1 attack there enough. And yeah, now bloodlines for Mr. Yo coming out as well. And at the moment, 3-0 kills. What a nice start here for our Spaniard.
Yeah, and he definitely came on top. He definitely came on top of that one. So he's obviously very happy, and you know, plus the faster Persian TC, man, that's just absolutely wonderful. The only bad thing is he did get housed, so that was obviously quite of a misplay, but I think he will be fine regardless.
And house the 2nd time, and I just realized something, like my last Hippo tournament was so destroyed by Twitch drops. At the moment, we go for 14 hours and not a single drop, so feeling pretty good in that regard.
Good, glad to hear that, Nili. And yeah, we'll try to just put some harassment on that palisade, but TaToH's map just full walled already, so he should be totally fine. And he's coming in on the bottom side now, on the bottom left side, you could say. And finally, Yo dropping some walls, walling the left side, walling the right side, and he says can't see buildings, so looks like he has the bug that you had versus me.
Yeah, but we did fix that in the other game. I believe it's Persians, Portuguese, and what else? I don't know. Well, never mind, it's fine, just go.
Fine.
I believe it's, those were 3 civilizations. Let me just quickly check that again. I don't know. But, oh well, I believe General posted in the chat before. And TaToH doesn't know what to do there, so won't be the biggest problem.
Okay. Well, let's hope it will be okay. Double bidax from Yo incoming and Horsecover as well. I believe TaToH already got this upgrade some time ago, so even looking better on that regard. Now the 4 Druid already kicking in, and well, yeah, the KD is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, 4-0, what else you can wish for at this point?
Compare the amount of farms as well. 8 farms here for TaToH, and not a single one for Yo at the moment. It's Persians, Portuguese, and Mayans. Okay, then we'll take a look about that. You can't see buildings, no, but well, we'll see about that a bit later. And yeah, won't happen this series any longer. So
hey, where is Yo going right now? I think he's just he's just patrolling around there. That's completely fine.
Yeah, wants to protect his hunters here at the moment. I think he should just wall the right-hand side area. Would be so much better for him. But just he's so far behind when it comes to the eco. 3 villages.
Yeah, I have no idea why he's not walling that right side.
Ooh, TaToH is shooting through. Could get some kills here. And yeah, is he going for the wood? It seems like he's going for it. And could he get some kills again?
Might pick up a villager at least. That would already be really huge. Yeah, he will pick up that 1 villager. Won't think a scout for that, but that scout was low HP, so not that big of a deal. And he goes back now. He can take that fight, and he's going to engage. And oh, that is not good for you. Really nice macro from TaToH as well. Look at that. That is beautiful right now for TaToH.
Well, it wasn't really that beautiful. He was pulling back the high HP scouts only because they got attacked quite heavily. It feels like Yo will clear this up though.
Yeah, I was gonna clean it. Well, the 1 attack really kicking in there.
Okay. Only now horse color for TaToH. That's pretty late. Yep. TaToH continues to go for scouts. That's an interesting decision. Felt like he didn't build them for quite some time, and then saw, okay, this guy is still open. Then I can go for it. Probably now wants to build a blacksmith. No, he decides for the palisade gate on the right-hand side there.
But look at Yo, he's gonna quick up in 10 seconds, basically.
What?
Yeah,
what?
I have no idea. How did he get so much food? He had like no farms at all.
Well, it's basically the berries. Look at that. Yeah. He completely foraged down all the berries. TaToH still has most of them. Sick.
Okay, then. That's. I mean, I did not see that coming. TaToH's really far from that as well.
Okay, but still 5 villages difference, and TaToH will go for more kills as well.
That is definitely true. I might pick up that female villager there.
Feels bad, man. And he got 4 deers in, something that TaToH didn't either. So that's like, how much free food is that? Never do math on stream. 600, more than a K, I would say. Getting all the berries and the 4 deer. Some rotting as well. And TaToH even going for forging here. So he will play this a bit longer, and that's not the all-in that he played against Stout early on. That's just some aggression, and he thinks he's in a much better spot than he actually is, I believe.
And, I mean, if you just look at TaToH's berries for comparison, he has 1 villager on them. So basically just scared of opening up the front, not even taking the berries. And well, we can see Yo will have a really nice lead on that. He's already farming up himself. He is down 10 villagers right now, so obviously not going to be ideal for him. But he will be up to the castle age, and that's going to be a huge night lead for him.
Yeah. Probably. Let's take a look. He's going for more scouts, so beautiful move here by Jill, actually knowing, yeah, there could be a timing where TaToH could still attack. I need to go for something. He's even going for the +1 defense, but, well, TaToH will be surprised by that.
Yeah, indeed.
He has 45 food himself.
Yeah, he's really committing to the all-in feudal age. I'm not really sure. Yeah, even double stable coming out. That's double stable scout. He's going all in on that.
Well, he
this
thinks,
really might not be good.
This is again against the aggressive gold spots. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yo cannot get the gold. let's take a look. Does TaToH see all of those? He sees all the 3 gold spots.
Yeah.
And the 2 stone spots as well. He knows that he just keeps up the aggression, he's fine. And Yo refuses to go for Spearman, as it seems.
Yeah, he really should start going for Spearman, especially that, you know, +2 free attack. I mean, that's gonna be really nice. We'll clean up those scouts a lot easier. Yeah, he's dropping another stable right now, so it looks like he will be doing defensive scouts himself right now. We might...
Is he maybe going for Lightcav? But he's 11 villages behind. But Lightcav would perform so well against the scouts. Yeah. Maybe... Does TaToH need to go for Spearman as well? I'm not sure.
I don't know, but... I mean... He does not have the gold for Whitecav now, so we might see a market drop from Yo, but he doesn't even have the wood for that, so he can't drop a TC, he can't drop a market yet, so he just basically scouts versus scouts, and well, TaToH has a really nice advantage with the village lead right now.
Yeah, well, Mr. Yo has 1 more attack upgrade, so that's good for him, but at the moment TaToH 17 against 10 military. I believe that's a fight that yet Yo can absolutely not take. I believe Yo is throwing this game if he's not pulling back instantly here. Beautiful back movement here by TaToH, and look at that, suddenly it's 16-4 military. Yo is throwing the game, TaToH can go in for the kill, he's clicking up to Imperial Age himself, to Castle Age himself, and now he can just move in, kill all the wood villagers and all the farmers. Yo, why did he take this engagement?
I have no idea. I mean, he knew he's behind. He knew he doesn't have the eco. Why even take the fight? And now it's game over. There's nothing Yo can do. No gold, no food, no wood, no Whitecav, no Spearman even. He's just dead. There's nothing he can do right now.
Yeah, and he's trying to micro... It's so confusing. Like, he knew time was ticking kind of for him, that he couldn't eventually get the upgrade and maybe fight with Lightcav one day, but... just heavily outnumbered and trying to take the fight, and now he's trying to fight with villagers here, 4 against 8 scouts. That's not really how it works.
Yeah, that was nearly math at its finest for Yo, really. Just going for the suicide engager there, really. I mean, the thing is, I would understand if he would try to get a TC up, and now he even calls the GG, but like, if he would try to get a TC up and then go for the fight, you know, some kind of quick wall near the stable, some shenanigans, but he was fighting just in plain field for absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's a good point as well. And I think dropping, like, he needed 12 more gold here.
Yeah.
To get, so just sell 100 wood, build a market, and go for the Lightcav upgrade. And Lightcav will perform so much better. And then he can fight like 10 against, then maybe 20. And this goes way better than 10 against 17, with only having +1 attack more. Sweet stuff here by TaToH. And this was such a repeat of the game against Stout as well. Seeing, okay, he has a lot of offensive gold spots. And yeah, just going for it. Yeah, I know he didn't have enough gold for Lightcav. That's what I said. He needed 12 more gold. TaToH's eco obviously so much better there. Villager count, pretty impressive. And yeah, it seems like TaToH already did tell Mr. Yo how this would work. It's only Mayans, Persians, and Portuguese. That aren't picked.
That was interesting.
Anymore. Let me message him. How did the games over the last few hours go? Some good, some bad. The last ones were pretty good. Hours uptime? No. 14 hours and actually 11 minutes. I need to update that. It's so weird that Snaz is running behind time. Really annoying me as well. Because I was joining sharp. Okay, I'm telling Yo to continue the games because he's now trying to fix it for game 6 and 7. But I told him that we can do it then. Makes a bit more sense, right?
I think it does, yeah. Okay, so now we have Continental. Okay. What are we expecting in this one?
Let me take a look.
Maybe the Chinese from Mr. Yo?
Magyars out of Persians. It's funny how like the last pick of TaToH actually was the one he picked on the first map. Weird, right?
Well, I don't think it's that weird. I mean, the thing is that maybe, like, it's kind of confusing, obviously, we never know, but maybe he was like, you know, no way Yo will pick Persians, so I can just leave it for last pick. I think that might be the thought process, but are we sure?
Maybe it just would have picked any camel civilization.
Yeah, because, I mean, I didn't see the draft between Yo and ACCM, so I have no idea how that went, but I thought I was watching that.
They picked
that
so weird civilizations. Not
yeah,
goth
so
weird,
maybe,
but weird.
Not goth weird. Oh, man. So, probably TaToH was thinking that he won't go for the Persians, so he can leave that as the last priority. Or maybe he, as you said, had another camel civilization in mind as well.
Okay, then they're launching. I'll take a quick bathroom break and we will be back with game number 2, Continental, Nilly and Claskers, pretty soon. Okay, I'm backy. Thinking about going for the first energy drink here. But maybe after the next game, because then I should be done 1/3. 14 hours, 40 minutes, right? Never do math on stream. Yeah. How many story times has there been? None yet, but we will have 2, or if you count the North Korea trip report, then there will be 3. Okay, what do you expect now, Klevskis? How will they play Continental? There are so many different approaches on this map.
I'm not sure. I actually like the China here. I mean, it's not bad. The extra villagers help a lot, and if you do want to go for that dock and potential water, really would be nice with those extra 3 villagers. Or Malay, I guess, but Malay for Baga Islands would make some sense.
Why?
Well, what else you would pick there, really?
I don't get Malay. I don't think they're good.
I don't think they're good, but out of the civs he has, where else would you go for Malay? Malay?
I have no idea. Goth is probably the pick for El Dorado, right? Weird stuff.
I mean, it's Yo.
Yeah, and I told Yo after the first series, Yo, rethink your civ choices. And then he said, like, real men don't need civs. Or something like this. Like, what the actual...
Oh my god.
Like,
It's the best thing ever, dude.
Can you later challenge Jitba? No, I can't challenge Jitba. He isn't around. I tried to contact him to play the deathmatch game tomorrow, but I have some games against Jitba on my YouTube. So check that out. But now we are jumping into game number 2, TaToH against Mr. Yo himself. Here on Continental, it's still with Klevskis. Introduce the players.
Okay, so here we go. We have TaToH here playing as the Berbers, and Yo actually going for the Spanish. And look at that, Yo already walling. TaToH as well, so both players going for really fast walls, trying to secure the middle. And it's actually not that hard to wall the middle, but they do have to wall the right side as well, so we will have to see how that will go. And already scouts coming in, aiming to sheep, and gonna go for the fight, but TaToH already with the stable. Where's Yo's stable now?
Well, Yo isn't playing with the stable, and he is trying to go for the big walls as it seems, but without a dog as well. Not 100% sure what his plan is at the moment. He isn't dropping anything now, sending a villager to the top, and yeah, he will be walled. Actually, with a quite nice area as well, but still.
Yeah. I mean, real men don't need scouts, you know?
I have no idea what he was trying to say. Like, I told him, like, against any good player you will lose there. Or like any, like, really strong player.
Yeah.
And if he wants to compete for the top 2 there. And yeah, he thinks he didn't need it.
Well, Yo is interesting to say the least.
Yeah, okay, let's phrase it that way.
Okay, well, he did drop the dock now. It's okay, dock. He has 3 fish there, so that's going to be really good. Also, as you said, he has forward really nicely. So, I mean, the question now is, what can TaToH do with the scouts, really?
Oh, not much. He did against Doubt. Research Bloodlines, did build a transport and tried to sneak through, and that's something that Yo couldn't answer at the moment either. So, I'm a bit surprised that Yo isn't preparing against this at all.
Most likely not. I mean, I don't even think he's prepared for his own stuff really at this point. He's probably just improvising, but but I mean, we still don't see. Okay, now finally TaToH kind of moving out. He was just scouting the back of his base, really.
Yeah, trying to find a better dock place, maybe trying to see where he can land, maybe try to redock or something. And yeah, just clicked a bit around, trying to see where the passes are, trying to get map control reasonable, but wasn't doing much at the moment. Yo, 1 villager ahead actually, without a single military.
That's how you do it. You get that lead. Okay, he's gonna break the power side. Well, obviously Yoda's gonna drop a house there and should be okay. Rewall with the outpost, actually.
That's interesting. Well, double DHP. But now dropping down to, I believe, 25 stone, right? Yeah, indeed. And
oh, but Yo might lose a mill? Okay, no, he's fine. Unless he actually forgets. Okay, he's fine.
Yeah. And look at Yo. Oh, he is actually walling there. I think that's too close though, because TaToH sees that Yo is re-walling, and therefore he would never wall. Yo just wants to be sure. And by the way, Yo plays this fast castle into probably Kongs.
Yeah, yeah, most likely. I mean, what else can he do really? He's going for the fish boom already, 4 fishing ships out, and TaToH, it did dock as well.
And TaToH will even redock. He will build a second dock.
Yeah, on the website.
Let's take a look. Did TaToH see that he's going on stone? Not really.
I
think
didn't
it
know.
would be an option for TaToH to really tower rush the stone, but Yo should always get the towers up earlier, so that's not really an option anymore. And that would be interesting, especially against Berbers. Like, what's worse? To go for like the Imba unit in Castle Age, Conquistadors, and suddenly your enemy has a perfect counter to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the strongest, I would say, AOC, unique unit in Castle Age against the strongest expansion unit in Castle Age, so...
Yeah.
It will be the match of the Titans, really. I mean, I guess you could argue that Arambai is better, but Cam Archer is up there on the top. Yeah, he's gonna reroll with the market. And I mean, this is good, right? Because you don't have the 200 stones, so TaToH can't really drop like a really fast tower unless he actually goes on stone himself. And as you already said, Yo will be ahead since he already is on stone, so... I mean, overall, Yo's position is pretty okay, I would say.
Yeah, Yo just waiting for the blacksmith to finish, and then he can click up. Obviously, having 300 gold at start really helps out as well. Zico's nicely balanced, got the 2 boars in, got a lot of sheep, so looks pretty sweet for him. And I don't really see what TaToH can do. I want to see him switch onto stone as well.
Would be nice. I mean, I don't think he can punish this with knights alone like that. Even though it's cheap knights, Kongs just gonna kite around and it will be very, very hard. Yeah, well, look at the fire galley from the bottom from Yo, though. He's just killing the dock, you know, just chilling out there.
Oh, but TaToH did redock beautifully here, and he will have a lot of deep fish on the left-hand side, so that will be a sweet spot for him. And it seems like TaToH maybe should get the first hit in against Yo, not 100% sure.
Could be, he's chasing it down. Well, I guess the castle will be in the front from Yo, like, to protect the stone and the gold, so... I mean... Could we see, like, some kind of a transport on Conquistadors from Mr. Yo?
No, absolutely an option. And now we have to ask the question again. Conquistadors count as CA, right? So Camel Archers have a bonus against them. Or do they not?
Well, the chat is saying they don't, and it would make sense, because Kongs... Like, you know, Arambai is a clean cavalry archer, affected by ballistics. You can get, like... I mean, I guess that's really it, but... Kongs are not really. They are counted as a ranged unit, if I believe.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Then... Camel Archers won't be that efficient. TaToH now clicking up any second, but he will still go for the Camel Archers, but will be Castle Age a solid 2 minutes 20 seconds later, and the castle of Yo will be dropped any second now. He's just waiting for another 120 stone.
Yeah, that's for sure, and well, he will be fine. Just drop the castle in the front. He might have to change the lumber camp position to the back. I mean, the front lumber camp is kind of exposed, and I mean, I'm pretty sure he will drop a TC in the back on that wood line, so that should be completely fine. And I guess this would be a good time for Yo to maybe relocate a little bit to the left side, get some more map control down, because now he's kind of just trapped in his own widow base, really.
Well, I think Yo was playing this quite nicely. TaToH now could lose his fishing ship, though. Let's take a look. TaToH, is he focusing? No, he's focusing on the wrong one. Demo ship now coming over, so he focused on the right one. And yeah, that's a sweet one.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Just chase Yo off of that. I mean, yeah, the castle will come out, so the scouts kind of losing their value. If I'm TaToH, I keep the scouts every time, because you know monks will come out in the future, so just put the scouts down on the right side, just patrol them, get some more kind of map control / warning, and that should be completely fine with that.
Whoops. I have an interesting bug. Oh god, this mod is a bit weird. Well, I see the castle at the dock. Let's say
The castle in what?
I see the castle as a dock on the land.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Oh yeah, I see on your stream. Yeah.
this mod is.
Oh god, that's perfect.
Oh god. But well, you guys, everyone knows that this is a Spanish castle here.
Oh, that's perfect. Thanks from a dock.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay, now the big question is, how much damage will the Kongs do? Aggressive siege workshop by Mr. Yo as well.
Yeah.
And
Oh, it's a monastery now.
Yeah, I think that makes more sense.
Yeah, definitely.
TaToH losing a lot of his fish as well. Close in HP. And the defensive castle on the right hand side by TaToH. So left hand side will be left completely open. Let's take a look how the Camel Archers will actually perform against those Conquistadors. Especially because TaToH, well, he doesn't have any upgrades yet.
Yeah, and this is where Kongs will still have the advantage. It's basically like playing cavalry archers against knights. Like knights will always have the advantage early on until cavalry archers actually get the +1, +2, and all the other stuff they need with ballistics and all that. So overall, I think that Yo should be fine. And I see suicides in the castle, which he won't do, obviously. Gonna back off the monks 70%, so that Kong will be cleaned up, healed up without much problems. Where is he going now?
Now rushing the... Oh, he doesn't have a transporter. TaToH now rushing the blacksmiths.
Yeah.
Really wants to get fletching there, but doesn't have enough gold. Only 3 villages on gold. That's a weird main gold spot as well. Rushing, fletching now. And that's an interesting defensive tower, I have to say as well.
Well, it's not bad. I mean, it will give him a little bit of an edge, and he obviously knows he can't really fight until he gets the botkin without actually taking a lot of damage. Yeah, now you're gonna go for the micro, just guiding back a little bit. Well, one camel already almost dead. So Kong's performing really okay right now. I mean, the thing is that until he gets botkin, Kong's actually have the +1 range. Plus he can split, since no ballistics, so overall with better micro, Yo will always come on top, I think.
Let's take a look. Now we see TaToH actually running around, wants to snipe the monks from behind, so that could be the thing that he was aiming for. Now Camel Archers to the front, siege workshop. TaToH actually misclicking. Let's take a look. Needs to go back. Conquistadors could now focus down the scouts. This could have been the perfect timing, but TaToH missing the timing with quite a bit there.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny really that, you know, the TC doesn't help at all because there's no villagers, no farmers near. So Yo just runs under the town center, goes for a fight, fights a few times, goes back, right? So Yo does have some kind of a free space. Obviously the tower helps on the right, but since it's not garrisoned anyway, Yo actually can try to push on that TC right now.
We see Sanctity by Mr. Yo now as well.
Yeah, and Yo already on 2 TC as well, so that's really nice. TaToH is still on 1. Actually, Yo could have gone for the 3rd TC as well, but he decided to go for the siege workshop and the 2nd monastery even coming out. Man, going aggressive.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Well, he is going for a lot of them, and this building is going for Sanctity as well. So, kind of makes sense, but I'm not sure they're so efficient against the Camel Archers there. And now even going for Redemption. Expecting the manual defense there, which actually isn't coming.
Yeah, it's kind of a waste at this point. I mean, 400 gold, that's a lot. Actually, if he can convert the stable, it's going to be nice. It's definitely going to be nice. And I'm pretty sure he will go for the stable convert once the redemption kicks in. Because it makes sense, because first of all, you can deny the potential bloodlines, potential even camels coming out, and even potential scouts if needed. Yeah, now TaToH is gonna get the bloodlines and Yo AFK monks. It's a little bit unfortunate.
If he focused on it, he could have probably get the convert before bloodlines would have gone through, yeah?
Would be really huge. And he sees the camel archers, so he knows no bloodlines if you just look at the fog of war. Oh, now he's going for it. Never lucky.
Let's take a look, TaToH. 90. Yeah, he will finish it. And they will now convert it. Whoops! Not really. Losing the monk there.
Yeah, that would have been unfortunate.
So what's the plan of TaToH? Now he's trying to go for an engagement. I'm not sure if that's really an option. Oof, getting 2 converts against him.
Yeah, that was okay.
Getting 1 conk against 2. Now the scouts from behind, that's a nice option. Let's take a look. Mangonels, still 3 out, trying to go for the kills. Conquistadors, 4 only, getting all the monks. Now 4 Mangonels as well. TaToH is trying to split as good as he can, sniping down other Conquistadors to start this off, and then trying to snipe down the Mangonels. Nice split and closing down. This looks like TaToH can clear this up. More monks now in the back. I believe this should be a better trade for TaToH.
Yeah, TaToH will come on top of this, and cleaning up those 3 Mangonels and cleaning up the monks, which already had the redemption and sanctity. I mean, that's just huge resource value right now. And this is where I actually said I don't like that Yo did not add that 30C. Like, he went way too aggressive. Basically like a Wix style. This is kind of what the Wix does with Spanish. He goes for the fast monastery, fast siege workshop, and it really did not go like planned. And now look at the triple monastery coming out from Yo.
What the hell? And we see TaToH going forward with another like a solid dozen of villagers trying to build a castle, probably to block those 2 gold spots. That will be interesting. And yeah, that's a perfect spot to block all the monasteries. Obviously we'll get it up.
Yeah.
Well, Yo has nothing to defend, and now those camel archers. That's a doubt castle, isn't it?
That's definitely a doubt castle. I mean, the only question is how big of a doubt castle it is right now. Will he lose all of those villagers, or maybe, you know,
I
1 or 2
so.
will survive?
Well, it's Spanish still. Okay, that makes sense then.
And a few monks coming out now, going to get few conversions, but still the castle is up. He's losing so much villagers right now. Oh man, Yo, he's still 5 villagers ahead though, 3 villagers ahead, and now it's evened out just from that 1 castle.
Okay, it's not a doubt castle, it's a doubt dog. I have to correct myself. Oh god. So villagers now suddenly a bit better for TaToH, who's trying to snipe down the Mangonels.
Oh man. It was so funny, like I'm looking on the second monitor, just like 99% and a dog just appears out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, now going for lots of patterns. TaToH actually doing quite a nice job against the Mangonel here. Needs to take 1 final shot. And yeah, let's take a look how TaToH will try to play this out. Obviously trying to focus down with villages is not really an option here. As 16 out of 20 units now gets a camel archer converted against him. Not 100% sure how he should handle this.
Well, fast imp always is an option, especially if you go full monks. I mean, Imperial monks are really nice. Looks like for now it would be petards for TaToH.
Yeah. Now should
I mean, pop quiz, how many petards does it take to kill a dog?
I thought, like a castle dog, I thought 8. The normal dog should be, like, how much? Probably 3 or 2.
So the castle dog is like 5, 6? Somewhere in between.
Oh man. And everyone is saying the harbors of the Malay are too strong. But look at Spanish dogs now. They can shoot, they can build conquistadors. They have 4.8k HP. Oh man.
And Yo still kind of sitting on those 2 TCs, obviously one of them kind of occupied right now. So basically 1 TC against 1 TC, but still Yo keeping the 10 villager lead right now. So that's really nice. Now going for the conversions.
Going in there. Sorry
that's going
for
to be
interrupting
really
you, and that's so ugly for him. TaToH losing all of his camel archers there, sniping some of the monks down, but oh boy, that was super costly. And why is he not adding like 1 or 2? Oops, and the patterns going in, the dog going down to 400 HP, and those villagers, will they survive? 1 will go down, and oh boy, that's so costly for him. But
and I'm not sure why Yo's not doing something similar, or at least trying to get to the fast Imperial. I mean, if you look at his economy, he's basically sitting on a bunch of resources, but it's I'm not sure what is the plan right now.
Oh man,
not making rams, not making petards, not going in.
He's building too many camel archers here, not building the petards that he should go for. Is maybe Yo holding his stock against the castle here of TaToH? Looks like it. TaToH not focusing for the right units.
I don't like that Yo did not go for the second siege workshop. I mean, he still got the castle down, okay, good job, but he, like that was kind of risky, right? Because if you think about it, the rams were traveling from, you know, down below. TaToH could have reacted with a mangonel. Obviously, we still had the redemption monks in play, but this was a little bit weird.
And like his castle is so close as well, so you cannot really place your mangonel anywhere. So I think it was fine to just go for one. And TaToH lost so many villagers there as well. I believe he lost like all the 12 villagers that he sent to the front, where at some point lost. Now going for husbandry, interesting upgrade.
I would believe to reach the monks.
Well, but that's not too important, right? I believe I
Well,
would
it depends.
Well, husbandry is so much cheaper now with all the expansions.
Yeah, 150, like, that's really nice.
Yeah, but still, I would have preferred 2 scouts.
Ooh, Doubt TC? Yep, that's a Doubt TC.
Yeah, pretty sweet, and could get more kills in.
Oh, but now Yo going for the ram attack. Ooh.
And going for Imperial Age as well. Peter now trying to kill those rams. Let's take a look how much damage he's doing. Well, just killed one. And yeah, that's a waste of all the rams, I would say. TaToH now ahead in villagers. But still, his resources are so far away from actually reaching Imperial Age. And
this is really nice for TaToH, because, you know, monks are so slow, so it will be time until Yo actually reaches the back of his base, and basically TaToH could just run with a palisade in the back and just leave without basically losing anything.
Well, let's take a look. We should maybe focus one. Oh god, that was such a quick convert.
Yeah.
Still no ballistics. Oh god, TaToH, I'm not 100% sure how he can do this. And that's working out so much better. Mr. Yo, he misclicked. He got a convert and lost all the monk juice. He lost all the monk juice there.
What was he doing actually? He misclicked so hard there.
Yeah, he converted with 6 or something. He only converted 1. Oh, that was ugly for him. Oh, I mean, that's so efficient for TaToH.
Yeah, and what was his focus on? Like, he didn't attack in the front. That was basically all he had to do at that point. I mean, it would have been unfortunate that Yo messed that up so hard, and now TaToH will be able to escape with 3 cam archers, and already has a second army on the right side again, so that will be very, very nice.
Yeah, but it's still tough. TaToH still only 4 villages ahead. Yeah, he still has some fish, so that's good for him. But, still the deadly dock in the middle position, another dock here. So he can really produce a lot of traps there and all the monks. I don't really see how TaToH can kill those.
Well, it will be pretty hard, that's for sure. And also the villager lead for TaToH is like basically non-existent right now. Okay, it's 4 villagers, but it's not like 10, 15, even 20 villagers that we would want to see, considering that TaToH will be forced to go into that full castle age right now. So basically we need to see White Cap, which he's making, then we need to see mass siege, meaning rams, because Mangonels ain't going to do much. Otherwise, Trebuchet's going to win the whole game.
Oh yeah, and this third castle of TaToH is so good there from Mr. Yo at the front.
Yeah.
It's so good. That will protect all the traps perfectly. I believe both castles of TaToH will go down, and TaToH cannot do much. TaToH actually sneaked around here at the left-hand side and building a castle basically on the mainland of Mr. Yo. TaToH still heavily ahead when it comes to points, but that doesn't really matter. I still believe Yo is in a very good spot.
And Yo did not re-wall that right side. Look at that. Again, people will just going down unnecessary, really. Even 5 now. Yo, no reaction. That's basically what happens when you play at night.
Oh yeah, and obviously needing to focus on the front quite a bit. Now close to 20 villagers behind, and yeah, TaToH just continues to raid. And just think about it, if he finds that gold here, that would be so good for TaToH, and he's probably going for it. Oh, and that's so tough.
Oh, that's huge.
Oh boy, and suddenly 46 villagers, that will drop down to 35.
Oh, that's so huge. I mean, if you just look at Yo's economy, it's still looking okay, but he needs to start getting some vills out. Well,
population is now double for TaToH.
Yeah.
And I like 2 minutes ago I was saying, yeah, Yo's in such a good spot. Like, how dumb am I? Or is he still? Like, the castles are so good. He has lots of gold. He can control all the areas around the map, but I'm not sure if that will actually win him the game. But it's so tough to defeat Yo. Like, still 3 castles here, 4 monasteries, lots of monks with block printing, traps out.
And TaToH is making this full white calf, so the question is, will Yo actually add like 4 or 5 conquistadors to deal with that? But now another raid from TaToH killing even more villagers. Yo dropping below 40 right now. That is huge.
Let's take a look how the converts are going now for TaToH, and oh god, I believe that will be more efficient this time. And yeah, that's 3 converts.
Really. Yeah, but look at that, 2 monks just walking right past the cannon archers with 100 fate, or as you call it, monk juice.
Yeah, it should have been 5 converts instead of 3, and that's now not too efficient. Another villager will go down, still idle to see here, and TaToH is preparing a big attack with lots of rams and a lot of light calf as it seems. And he doesn't need that much light calf, because there aren't too many monks. This game is so weird. Double the pop for TaToH still.
Yeah, this is like typical castle edge defense against this kind of... You could, it wasn't a 1TC fast team, but something you would kind of see in arena from someone like Eddie. So basically all you have to do is see if he can hit, like it's all about monk micro really now. The rams come in, the trebs will probably go down. He can convert around with that one monk that's near, but looks like the trebs are blocking it actually. Now the white caps come out and it's all about monk micro right now. Take it away, Nili.
Well, actually he will, I think he will just jump into the castle, right?
Oh yeah.
There's not much going on.
On the right side.
No, why? I think that's even tough. I think he should just stay there. He can do damage there, he will lose the traps. But that's it for now. Just do the damage, kill all the light calf. It's only 4 rams.
The thing is, he could have jumped out with like 3 monks, fast finger, and worst case scenario, jump back in. Still way more efficient.
He could have converted like 1 or 2. That's true. But for now, that's still like in range of 2 full castles, 5 rams out, all those archers, and yeah, I think now some. Now he's trying to spread them around, but yeah, they will die quite easily. But those rams are still taking ham at this one dock here. More monks now at the back.
Convert rams!
Yeah, oh yeah, that's so true. He could have converted the rams.
What are you doing?
Now going for one, he went to the wrong side and one dock down, the other one at 1.6 HP. More light cap coming around. Still pop 110 to pop 60 here. And it seems like Yo will hold it for now though.
Yeah, looks like he will. But like really, that could have been played a lot better. I mean, it really could have. He could have jumped out. Like all you have to do is just kind of juggle the monks around the castle. Because even if you put the monks on the left side, you force the white cap to go around, put them in, you can put the right side. And once the white cap were on the top, he could have jumped out, convert 3-4 rams, and potentially save the castle.
Oh, and speaking of castles, Yo is building another one, and he only has 40 villagers, and look at that, he's taking like 15 of them to build another castle there at the front, and that's at such a good spot again. I believe TaToH needs to add another siege workshop even. He has enough resources floating, now going for ballistics, is going for more patterns, has some rams out, is going for 2 more siege workshops. He's really going for it, and is building another castle at the other side, still at Mr. Yo's base. I believe Mr. Yo, he will not get a lot of gold, and rally count actually is 2-0 for TaToH.
And TaToH already kind of re-booming on the left side, double TC down, getting at the castle on the hill, so he will be in a good position. We got a monastery out as well, so that's where the relics are in, and well, he's just getting a 3rd relic now even, so we'll have a nice economy lead on that side as well.
Oh yeah, now clearing up that one, and I believe TaToH now even has time to maybe go for another eco raid.
Yeah. I mean, what else can he do? He can't stop the trap, cannot kill the monks, so might as well go for eco, yeah?
He's now going for masonry, is trying to repair the castle as well. And
at the left side, gold, volume 2 right now.
Boy, yeah. And that will be so confusing for Mr. Yo. He must think like, didn't I kill all of those? What happened? He can't have a castle there, can he?
He actually wanted to go for outpost. Look at that. He wanted to go for an outpost near the siege workshop, so he knows that the castle is there.
Does he?
Well, I mean, he doesn't know like per se, but he probably realizes that there's something there.
No, I think he just wanted to take some vision.
Oh, I mean, maybe.
Oh, let's take a look. Lightcaps at the front, getting 1 trap. Can he maybe get a 2nd one? Not really, too many converts against him, but so many raids again. 92 villagers here for TaToH, and he just keeps rampaging against Yo's eco. Now let's take a look. Lightkev coming in. Is he focusing on those monks? Lots lost their monk juice. Now 2 rams here at the front. Are they focusing? Yeah, they're focusing on the cars. I believe they should focus on the rams first. And now trying to focus them down at the same time. Still big raids, getting some converts against him. But the most important thing is the attack here at the right hand side. The 4 rams come in and even 3 more. I think he's going for the big attack. I see only 2 monks out. Military count at the moment 33 to 11.
I don't think Yo can actually stop this. Like, best case scenario, he will trade 1-for-1 castle, but I don't even think that will happen. Would be nice if TaToH would send 1 ram to kill the trebuchet, and then the guy marches to kill the monkey. I will snipe the monk now. Should send 1 ram to kill the trebuchet. I think that's completely normal because he does see that there's no reinforcements coming from Yo except monks, which won't reach the castle most likely anyway.
Yeah, castle is going down, and we see the trap should be coming down, going down any second. And now another push from the left-hand side. Look at that, camel archers and battering rams coming over. And TaToH is going for the beautiful raid. Now look at the populations, 140 to 68.
Probably GG any second, to be honest. Like, Yo can't get enough army out, you know. He's running out of the gold near the castle, so he's basically out of gold in merely 30 seconds. So I'd say it's game over.
Yeah, 300 gold left for him, and now indeed GG at this very moment. Was trying to go for the next attack, and what an incredible game. TaToH here playing this castle age for so long. And yeah, did it all come down to the poor monk micro of Yo here?
I would say maybe not all, but most of it, yeah. I mean, overall, all over the game, even from the beginning, the monk micro was really bad for a 2K4 player. I mean, that's all I can say, really.
Weird stuff, and yeah. For a short moment, it was funny to have the graphic bug there, but in the long run, it was really annoying. 46 converts though, so it wasn't completely idle, but yeah, needed a bit better micro there against the rams for sure. Had to cast it there, the fire, and look at that, 37-minute Imperial Age, and then still 15 minutes more for TaToH to fight all this down. Beautiful play by both players, I have to say.
It was a very, very satisfying game, to be honest.
Satisfying?
That's it was just kind of interesting to watch, you know, because it's always interesting to see the castle versus Imperial. I mean, we saw Slam versus MBO. It's just always interesting because you would think the Castle Age guy is behind, but it plays out as we see, you know, on both sides, really.
Yeah, and the chat is saying they weren't satisfied with Yo stock placement. And yeah, classic. Okay, so Purvis now against the Spanish. TaToH won it 2-0, and now we see El Dorado and Bog Islands to come up. This has to be Indians against Chinese, right?
It's El Dorado. Okay, it's El Dorado. Yeah, I would say that would be pretty common.
Yeah, Indians are just so incredibly strong on those settings. And I believe Chinese really benefit as well. I would be surprised if he goes for anything else. Maybe just pick
the question.
Like Goth? Yeah. Goth should be like the best pick for El Dorado. Feels so weird. How many M&A can you go for? You start with 300 gold. M&A costs 40 gold. So that's 260. So you can go for 20 M&A before going on gold. So that's actually a lot. Really
definitely is. And the question is, if he doesn't take... I mean, he could take it for Golden Hill, I guess, the gods, but... I honestly have no idea where you want to pick
Golden
the
Hill
gods.
is game 7. You can only take the civilizations for the first 5.
For game 5, yeah, I misread.
So
Serengeti gods, full man at arms. That actually makes sense. Think about it. Gods, Serengeti, full man at arms, hard to wall.
Yeah, that's true.
20 man at arms comes on your base, takes down the TC.
Yeah. Okay, so we are now over 1/3 of the stream. Time for my first energy drink. And yeah, you can entertain the people if you want to. Or you can just be silent. By the way, only 13 frames dropped, 14 hours 40 stream going strong. Actually, it's so weird. Like all the timings. 20 gold for man-at-arms, not with cost. 13 gold.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Yeah. Any drink is a mistake? Then I better don't do it. Did TaToH really beat out 4-0? No, he didn't. I just fixed the line up there. How do we know if Neely does cocaine? No one knows. Now the trolling starts again. Oh god,
Yeah,
I read it. Oh, yeah, but I sometimes don't notice. And I feel like, oh, these poor dumb bastards. I will give them what they need. And then they just, it was on the stream all along.
Yeah. Classic.
I said 40 gold cost the M&A upgrade. And that makes 260 left. Oh god, I hope he, oh god. That's so tough. Okay, no energy drink for this one because they're already starting into the next game. And yeah, Goth will be saved for Serengeti as it seems. We are jumping into game number 3. TaToH leading 2-0 here. And with me is still Mr. Klaskus.
Hello again. And well, Indians, that is totally expected, and here comes the Chinese as well. Yo, going the fast stable, so he will see double knights from both of them actually. And honestly, the fisherman 15% is so huge here. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, but 15% or having 3 more villagers already working there, that is the big question. And Eldorado did provide an incredible game slam against... Oh, Furry Martin even is directly in the TC. I did provide a great game there, MBL against Slam. That game was so incredibly good there. And yeah, I'm hoping to see something of the likes on this one here as well.
And already TaToH won on the right side, and on the opposite side, yo, going for the fast mill actually. Okay, interesting. Not even prioritizing the boars, just milling the berries straight up.
He's going for the fast house as well.
Yeah.
And I heard it.
I've heard about that strat.
Yeah. TaToH is building his own base and could have 2 beautiful mills there in the back as well.
Yeah. And he's already, like, he's full walled. Look at that.
Yeah. At basically the 3:30 minute mark.
Yeah.
And completely safe. He did invest 3 villagers on it though, so that's quite costly.
Yeah, that's true, and I mean, he can do it because, like, the problem with Chinese is that obviously you start with less food, so you really need to just straight up gather a lot of food to keep everything working smoothly. But in the end, you got the 3 villagers, and well, it all just kind of balances out.
And TaToH actually not going for a lot of his deep fish. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Mr.
why.
Yo's completely out of it already, or kind of at least. And TaToH still 450 left on that.
I'm pretty sure he got the ball really fast in because, okay, he's gonna go for the fight now. We can talk about that later. Looks like Yo gonna lose a scout and might lose a second one. Oh, that's not a good engage at all.
TaToH micro here. Beautiful move. And Yo going for bloodlines, although he saw that TaToH is already completely walled. So that's a bit surprising to me.
So basically, what I wanted to say, I think the board was outside. I actually did not pay attention. So maybe got the board so he doesn't have to walk out the palisade gate. Actually did not pay attention where the board from TaToH was.
Normally they are pretty close. I don't know what this one.
Okay.
Where's the... Oh, TaToH didn't wall his golden, so maybe that could be a small issue later on, but not 100% sure.
Yeah, well, it's 2 towns, so we will see. Now TaToH going for a really nice sneak attack from the right side. Look at that, going all the way around right now.
Yeah, and he's going for bloodlines as well. Maybe could catch some villagers off guard, but Mr. Yo not going for any lumber camps in the back, but in the front, so won't be too sneaky. Okay,
so in the chat saying boar was on the outside walls, so that totally makes sense. Get the boar in because you know Yo will be attacking soon, so that's completely fine. Now he's taking the deep fish, so we'll be okay with that as well.
Yeah, and cannot really say how big the advantage here is for Mr. Yo or for TaToH. It feels like there is some, and he will get probably a villager kill.
Probably get that, yeah.
That will be 3-0.
That's really, really nice. Now he's gonna go back. He still has obviously the scouts on the field. Is he making more scouts? He's also making some scouts in the back. Let me check how much. Yeah, he's queuing up more scouts, so he'll be fine. I don't think he's in a fight there. Like, he knows he doesn't need to. He picked up a will. Go back, you're outnumbered anyway.
Interesting indeed. Now going for more scouts.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's feudal age, you know, TaToH's completely fine with this.
Yeah, and the big question, Mr. Yo, I believe wheelbarrow is not really the timing here. Like, he only has 20 villagers anyways, not a single farmer.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Not important.
Well, I mean, I guess it helps when you're running away from scouts. So, movement speed obviously does help out, and especially if you're going towards the middle.
Huh. Okay.
I'm gonna go for the mining camp. I don't like the position a little bit, unless he actually wants to take stone with that as well. Could be one tile to the right, then you put the villagers on the gold and wall them in without much problems. Now it will be a little bit, I mean, it will still be pretty easy to wall, but could have been one tile to the right side in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that. I think he will want to get stone and gold there.
Yeah.
I'll go on stone. Maybe he wants to build a tower.
Okay, gold on stone, okay. Well, then it's completely fine. I thought he's gonna go for the gold.
Remember, guys, this is a fog of war, so TaToH sees this at all times. And he's trying to sneak around. And Yo is kind of anticipating that. TaToH even going for the +1 defense here. Take a look if he can catch up those.
I mean, wasn't attack.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And Yo actually out of position. Why was he not over there? And TaToH, that will be a lot of kills.
That should be 2 dead wills? Maybe even 3. It looks like it might be all 3 dead. Not 2 dead. Okay, that's fine. Gonna go for the fight now. Needs to go back a little bit on the high ground. Does he have the numbers? I don't think he does.
Well, it's numbers 10 against 12
right
military.
Now, yeah. Even
so
the +1, I mean, it helps, but yeah, I think he should just retreat unless he wants to get the high ground, which he's gonna get. Ooh, nice fight incoming now. Yo, no forging freeman. Oh, that's gonna be a good fight for Yo.
Well, TaToH was micring way too much, so he didn't have the real damage output there for quite some time. Yeah, he was kind of trying to debate, but actually no scouts were following. So TaToH was fighting with 2 or 3 scouts less this whole time. And I would say this fight was quite even, maybe slight advantage for Mr. Yo there.
Well, I mean, TaToH looks like committing more on the scouts. The question is, what will Yo do with the stone he has? He has 135 already.
Or maybe tower in the middle. Could be an option.
Could be. Gonna go for another fight now. It looks like, oh, Yo's gonna come on top, but that one actually, never mind. They're gonna come even at the reinforcements. Yeah, okay. Yeah, TaToH's gonna come on top at the end. And
suddenly 5-0 military.
Yeah, that's huge. And the tower is coming out, but obviously TaToH sees that. You gonna go for it? Why is he not going for it?
Oh.
Hello?
I have no idea. Hello? Hello?
No, really? I mean...
Yeah,
okay, so I guess the thought process, he can wall it up. Because it's like house, and it's walled up. Well, actually, I think that he is kind of expecting Yo to quick wall.
Some more money for this amazing tournament.
Okay, well, he is doing kind of guaranteed damage now at the back. Thank you so much for the donation, mate. And let's take a look what he can do. Yo losing 1 villager, TaToH running around. Those are moving quite weirdly. Going for the +1 defense now as well. And TaToH still military 6-2. Mr. Yo
but it truly doesn't make sense. I mean, even hitting there where the stable is kind of confusing, right? Like, the middle just seemed way more better at that point.
Yeah, I felt as well. Maybe it was some mind game and he thought like, okay, maybe, Yo will watch it and Yo sees him coming as well because it is more visible.
Down. TaToH going for full villagers right now, not even going for the fight, gonna pick up another villager there. He's fighting on the bottom, picking up a scout, going back. Oh, he picked up 2 vills, he's probably pretty happy about that. He already has a nice villager lead right now.
Yeah, I believe Yo has wheelbarrow though. Or he has wheelbarrow for sure, and I think TaToH does not. So...
Well, TaToH actually a lot of farms already out from him as well. Way more than Mr. Yo.
Yeah, no wheelbarrow. Now he's getting wheelbarrow. And that next tower by Mr. Yo though. So let's see about that. Oh, he's trying to...
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, TaToH can't just dive that. He could just dive those towers. Like,
second stable again. He's just trying to kill Yo at his home base. He will just flood his wood and his farms.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, just
I mean, what does Yo do?
He sees those timings. And he knows it's so tough to switch onto Spearman as well. Now he fights against the scouts, has +1 defense more, has the bigger numbers, 9 to 5 military here. Yeah, he will lose quite a bit, but the villagers need to come over as well. Killed so many scouts. Yeah, he needs to micro back a bit, but still, he's taking those fights all day long.
And I'm pretty sure he's happy with that. I mean, obviously committing to the feudal age already. Look at the amount of farms he has in the back. Oof. Crazy.
So solid, and 2 beautiful mills close to the berries, close to the deer, and yeah, he just continues. And look at that. Now Mr. Yo even getting debated off his TC, and let's take a look. That's more and more losses. And again, military count so brutal. Look at that, 9 to 0.
Yeah, you can't kill those scouts as well. They're so tanky. I mean, this might as well be GG from Yo.
Yeah, blood match +1/+1. Yeah. And GG indeed. What? 18-minute game again. Damn.
Man.
What a beast!
Yeah, Yo's playing so confusing. Like, he's going for the middle. He had 200 gold, 120 stone, which he obviously wasn't using that much. And well, TaToH is going for the base right now.
Oh, man. Sicko.
Indeed.
Oh. How is he doing this? Just seeing the timings, and yeah, that's a big thing here, that people aren't starting with the barracks. So adding Spearman is just so much tougher here.
Yeah, that's true. It's like playing Khmer. It's kind of baiting you into no Spearman.
yeah, that's so true. Oh.
Well, be crazy.
Okay, then I would say let's just instantly go for the look of the civilizations here. Now we don't have Chinese anymore, and we don't have Indians, so we now have 4 match points here for TaToH, and I don't think you will need all of those.
I don't think so as well. I mean, so Wag Islands, Malay Vikings?
Yeah, absolutely. No way around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, interesting stuff.
Well, I mean, you don't have the fire galleys, but it's TaToH, so I think it should be fine.
Yeah, he built the dock quite early, did go for some galleys, did build 1 demo, and then he felt super safe.
Yeah.
Okay, so next game in 1 minute 30. I will just quickly... Yeah, we will be back when the game starts, guys. Okay guys, and we are back. Let's jump into game number 4 here. And this is TaToH against Mr. Yo. And indeed, no surprise there when it comes to the civilizations. We will see TaToH try to play it out with the Vikings and melee for Mr. Yo. And indeed, another pretty similar build-up here for TaToH, even including a Palisade Gate. This looks so good.
I mean, TaToH did his homework. This is just so clean. Dock, full wall, secure the lumber camp. Bam, done. We look at Yo, kind of forward lumber camp, really exposed, not walled in. Don't see the dock as well. Actually, Yo going for the stable with the melee. Let's see how that will do.
Yeah, let's see. He did win the first scout fight here. And now TaToH. He wants to chill, wants to go for some galleys. He doesn't have any villagers exposed, so I'm not sure if Yo can actually do too much here. And his villagers are so much to the front here. So I believe once TaToH gets like 3 or 4 galleys out, I think he should be in a good spot.
Yeah, and especially since Yo is going for these scouts, I'm just loving the wall off even more.
Well, 1 layer should be enough. You can just put the galley behind the line as well.
No, I mean like in general that he actually walled, that's what I mean. Obviously the wall off is enough, but what I mean is it's just the value for it right now is huge.
Ah, yeah, that's true. But that's mainly why he built it, to fade some demos and to also fade those early scouts attacks. And what can Yo really do?
The dock. A dock in the middle, actually.
Interesting, yeah.
Oh, but look at that! Oh, Rhino! Rhino going down.
Yeah, but look at that, 2 scouts already at 5 HP. And if TaToH focuses those down, 1 scout down, could even go for the 2nd scout. That's going back. Demo could have killed all of them. So, well, how did TaToH lose a unit? The scout, the scout. Yeah, okay, that was okay.
Well, after this game, rhinos became extinct. That's all I can say.
And second dock here, TaToH. He doesn't have the greatest gold. Actually, it's 1 big gold spot now. Isn't it like 2 small? Really? Yeah, those are close together here, it seems.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's that's interesting.
Well, that's actually unfortunate because he cannot really transition his villagers. But once he established it, it's nice for him as well. Let's take a look. TaToH actually protecting his woodline with 1 demo. Sending the demo back, and oh, look at the aggressive dock here by Yo.
I'm very forward, yeah, I didn't even see that coming from him. Fire guy coming out as well, so let's see the demo. We're gonna hang in that one. Oh, it's pretty low HP. I mean, TaToH should be able to clean this up.
Yeah. Send some villagers over. I think I would have preferred a repair there instead of a house behind it. Just to keep a lot of space there and build more docks, and or not like more docks, but more movability with all your galleys.
Well, let's see. I mean, it's a little bit unfortunate. Obviously, the rhinos got lamed, but I don't think it will matter that much in the next 3-4 minutes, especially since you got that extra buffalo in. So you're really not generating that big of a lead with the scouts right now. They kind of, except the lane, they did not really achieve anything. Okay, they forced the rewall with the house, but he would need a house anyway, so... Yeah,
I agree. Looks pretty good for TaToH, and now he's coming over, still without fletching. Will snipe a villager, though, kind of in the middle here. And now going for the blacksmith, and I want to see fletching, but he's all out of gold now. And now sending villagers over. That's what I'm expecting. Fighting off with the villager. Needs to micro back a bit. What are those galleys doing? Is he building?
I think he will go down.
I think I would have loved to see a cancellation of a galley, just to get fletching done.
Yeah, that would definitely be good, especially since you're fighting those fire galleys. I mean, helps a lot if you can micro a little bit better, but I think it will be fine. Yeah, losing 1 galley, but the demo ramming in, so that will be a cleanup. So basically, we got what, 2 fire ship scout for a villager and a demo and a galley?
Yeah.
That's okay for Yo.
Well, 2 low HP villagers is something you would have loved to catch as well there. And I think TaToH should stop villager production now to get fletching out, if you ask me. I think could be so valuable.
Totally agree.
Yo now coming
Especially
around.
since you're kind of...
Yeah,
sorry.
right.
Especially since you kind of want to go for a counterattack after you lost those villagers, but you're already coming from the right side as you wanted to say. So the fletching comes in, yeah, as he moves for the counterattack. Oh, but look at that, he's not walled there now.
Well, is it that important? Like, those fire galleys cannot hit the gold anyways. No.
Oh, he can? Well,
they have
yeah,
reach too.
Range.
And
I
the
actually
galleys
thought he
at the
could
other
go on the white one, like completely.
Oh, but he can get into the woodline if he wanted to. Or can he not? No, he can't. That's ugly. And, well, TaToH is now getting some kills against the woodline here of Mr. Yo. And TaToH said in the game before, once he gets like 6 galleys out, he felt so comfortable. And seems like that's something he achieved again. And, well, this is just super ugly for Mr. Yo. What can he really do? He needs to mass fire galleys now. Or maybe clamp them up all together, because those scouts of Mr. Yo, they won't do much.
That's true, and now look at that, another bill going down. I mean, that's the thing about this map, the woodlines are so exposed, there's like nothing to do.
One demo, God, oh god, that's so good! That's so good, incredible amount of...
basically hitting everything.
Oh god, how much damage was that, 400?
Something along those lines, 6 galleys, each about 50. Like 300 for sure, even more.
That's so much better than I would have expected.
Yeah.
Weren't they all full HP?
They were basically almost all full HP, yeah.
So sick.
And TaToH didn't like split, he didn't even react properly. I mean, it was kind of an awkward demo tree, but it went out.
Oh,
way
how
better
did
than
that happen? Okay, Demon now.
Yo now trying, yeah, that's nice. Clean that up. He needs to like house that or something like that.
TaToH, how is he not staying active there? Why is he going back?
Oh, but look at the scouts on the bottom denying that gold as well. TaToH does have 200 in the bank, so that's really good, but still really nice.
Oh, now let's take a look. Going through the gate. So funny against the fire galleys. Villager trying to debate a bit, going back. I think now coming back with all his army. Does he maybe... Oh, look at that, saving the villager behind the gate there. So good. And...
Oh, you cleaned that up.
Oh, well, you will find another kill.
Yeah, that's gonna go down, I think. Yeah, it's... Oh, but look at the wall off! Oh, that's nice!
Oh, how did you...
So
I didn't
nice.
see... Oh,
yeah,
the
with
trap.
the house, look at that!
Oh,
Clan trap, boys. I mean, that's nice. 3 scouts. Half HP plus.
Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Okay, population 10 ahead now is TaToH. He's looking at 12 military against 3. Let's take a look at the results of Mr. Yo. He's looking at the absolute minimum here as well. And remember, it's still wheelbarrow as well for TaToH. He's in such a good spot.
It definitely is. And even just like resource-wise, if we're talking about, you know, who's gonna get faster castle edge, obviously Malay 80% faster, but TaToH already with the farms, a lot more than Yo, and already around 250 food, so is definitely in a much better spot even when it comes down to food.
Yeah, how did we get into that place again? I think it's a lot of the civilization picks. I think Yo put himself in such a weird situations so often. Huh. And what was Yo trying to do with all the aggressive villagers? Oh, he wanted to go for a tower rush. But TaToH somehow sees it. Or
yeah,
he could.
He saw them. Did he see them? I'm not sure. Oh, I don't think he saw it.
I don't think so either.
Oh man, imagine if he sees that. Like, there's nowhere for Yo to run, right? There's absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
All of that gets picked up, or at least like 4 out of 5 dies. That's so huge.
Let's take a look. Can TaToH maybe even camp under the tower with all his galleys? I'm not sure. It could be cleared up again by 2 demos.
Oh, but look at that! He sees the 5 hills. He sees the 5 villagers.
Oh, does he want to go for the demo?
Where's Yo
Could
going?
be the TaToH move, but no, he just wants to go for the clean kill with the
He can
galleys.
clean them up, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
and
GG, Mr. Yo.
Well,
Sick. Why are we saying... Yeah. Did we see a single game 5 today? No, right?
I don't think so.
I think it was 1-1-1, 1 3-0 into admin win, and now 3 4-0s. What is going on?
A little bit weird. It's like whoever wins game 1 wins the series.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
So incredibly sick. Oi, oi, oi.
I mean, look at the eco as well. TaToH 1.6k more wood, 200 more food, and then Yo with the 480 stone, 1 defensive tower coming out on his own base, and then the 5 villagers. I don't know. I think Yo just like shut down the PC, went to sleep.
Yeah, well, it is super late for him. Isn't it like 3:16 a.m. for him now?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's like in the middle of the night.
Oh, 5 villagers ahead as well there, and having wheelbarrow.
That's
Sick
huge
stuff. And yeah, after